Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and guess what? It's new Lego Day. That's right, we got a large order here, and this comes to us from, it's a lot of Sharpie, Samuel's Bricks. Samuel's Bricks is becoming one of my favorite stores very quickly. Fantastic store, great prices, great selection, and super fast shipping. I think I ordered this just a couple days ago. And we have a lot of stuff in here. I did already cut it open because I kind of forgot what was in it. Actually, I didn't think it was the order I thought it was because it came so fast. Let's take a peek at what's inside. Lots of stuff here to go through. Most of this is sorted individually, but some of it is a little bit more mixed. So we're going to break this down for you a little bit here, and then I will put it in hyperlapse to put it all away. Let's go ahead and get started. So I have numerous projects going on, as you know, if you watch the channel, and a lot of this stuff pertains to a lot of those projects. For instance, right here, you can probably guess with these colors, this is Rubik's Cube stuff. So I'm working on a new outer skin, let's say, for the Rubik's Cube. And these little corners, I've got red, green, blue, yellow, and white. What am I missing there? Orange. There's orange. Those are part of the outside of the Rubik's Cube. And this contains a lot of the outside of the Rubik's Cube as well. Let's see here. The design I'm going for is going to use these, and then rounded corners, and then these as well to fill out a 4x4 square. So I got 2x4 plates in orange. I got them in blue. I got them in red. I don't think that Samuel had every color I needed. I don't think he had the yellow ones or the green ones, so I'll have to get those somewhere else. But that's okay. You can't win them all. As long as I get a decent amount there, I'm happy. So this is all Rubik's Cube as well. In fact, I'm going to throw it right back in this bag to go into the Rubik's Cube bin. Whenever I start a project, I kind of create a bin just for that project because it makes it real simple to clean up. You know, doing this channel, I switch in and out of projects all the time, so it's nice to just have a bin. I just use these plastic. Let me grab one here. These here, I don't even grab tops for them. But I just throw all my stuff for a certain project in there, and then it keeps it all together. I don't have to worry about it getting mixed in with everything else. And then I don't put tops on them, I just nest them inside of each other, and I'll have like 5 or 6 projects stacked up waiting to be completed or worked on. Some don't get completed. But this is all Rubik's Cube. That's Rubik's Cube. That's Rubik's Cube. That's Rubik's Cube. And this is also Rubik's Cube. Now what these are 1x4 plates with rounded edges. And I'm going to use these on the outside so that I don't get the binding of the squared off edges. It won't make a lot of sense until you see it build, so maybe it will. I got a lot of them. These were not cheap. I think this bag was like 20 bucks. Don't tell anyone. But that's what it's for. I also got a whole bunch of white 2x2 rounds, because if you saw my last Rubik's Cube, I was using a lot of different colors or variations of these because I didn't have a lot of one color. Now they'll all be white. So got those as well. Is there anything else in here that looks to be Rubik's-ish? These. I wanted some newer of these connectors. These Technic pin pieces on plates. Nothing really wrong with the ones I have, but I think the newer ones might be a little tighter fitting. The ones I'm using are like from my childhood. They're super old. So I think these will be a little tighter fitting, and I'm hoping the bars fit well in them as well, because that gives you a little added stability there. And the less play in the Rubik's Cube, the better. Less chance of it falling apart, I think. I'm still in the experimental phase, and probably always will be in the experimental phase, because this is a gnarly hard project that's been keeping me up at night for some nights. But I have put it on rest here for a couple days until this order comes in, or came in, and now we're going to start it up again. I did get some of the other side where they have the anti-stud, also newer. These I don't think will hold the bar. Yeah, you see they have a different inside. which kind of stinks. But I only use a couple of these. I mostly use the other style for the core of that Rubik's Cube. All right, is that everything Rubik's? It's definitely the majority of it. Cool. We're going to go ahead and put that aside and move on to some other projects like this one. This is for the giant pencil build. Pink's for the eraser. This is for part of the ferrule. This is for part of the ferrule. So I've been waiting on this stuff as well. Finding dark green parts in the right quantities are expensive and hard to come by. So it is going slow. I figured out the design for the most part. I just need to figure out how to get the thing done. And then most of that means just finding the right quantities of parts. But that's pencil stuff, so that's going to go into another project bin that I have for the pencil. And what else here? Let's see, where do I want to go? These are not particularly for the Rubik's Cube, but I thought these might come in handy. I don't have enough of them to really experiment with them too much, but these are just those corner, 45-degree corner tiles. And those could be handy, especially if I ever move on to the 2x2 cube, or 2x2 sides. These will be very handy for that. So those are going Rubik's Cube as well, though I might not actually use them for them. This is also Rubik's Cube. Man, I'm forgetting about a lot of this stuff. These are half circles. Some areas of the cube, I think the half circle might work better for stability than the full circle because it'll give me more room for clearance inside. So I wanted to get some of those just to have them as well. All right. These are for a boat I'm working on that I have not shown you yet. That'll be part of a city update. What else do we have here? Some brackets. You'll notice I got a decent amount of lime green here. I've really been working on vehicles a lot. I haven't shown much. I did show that G-Class that I built. But I've been doing some stuff with vehicles lately, trying to get some nicer looking vehicles for my city, because most of the stuff I had is pretty outdated and just kind of old-fashioned looking, like it didn't fit the style of the newer city, because I built them a long time ago when my parts and skills were not as good. So I'm updating a lot of vehicles, and I did build a little sports car in lime green, kind of similar to the SL that I have the Speed Champion in, but I was short on certain lime green pieces. It's not the most common color for me. I mean, it's pretty easy to come by, but I don't use it a lot, so I don't buy it a lot. Not the scarcest color I own, but definitely something I could use more of. So I just bulked up on some parts here, some smaller parts, because when you're building vehicles, you just use a lot of small parts. At least I do. So just restocking some of those and bulking up on some of those. Things like 1x1 plates I'm always running out of when I build a vehicle. That's like one of the most common parts in every vehicle I build is 1x1 plate. Just fill up so many gaps and make even numbers and odd numbers. So that's all lime green stuff. That's going to go into my lime green bin, which you will see at the end of this video. Put that over here with these guys. If you've been curious about these guys, these are something I was playing around with my daughter. I call them little Sculpties, and I've got a lot of different ones, so I'm going to be throwing them in videos here and there just kind of as an added mascot. They're not going to replace Rick. They're like his pets, like little alien creatures or something like that. So that's what those guys are. This is more vehicle-related stuff. We got hoods. A lot of the newer vehicles I'm building are using these. I don't have them in a lot of colors, and they're not very expensive. So I got lots of different colors. Black ones especially I was lacking. So I got a bunch of black ones here. Got some more lime green stuff. Red, couple green, sand green. I don't know if we'll ever use them for what they're needed for or supposed to be for, but who knows? Good to have. Part doesn't cost a lot, and nice addition. This here is also vehicle parts, and again, a lot of my parts are older. I haven't built vehicles recently at all, And most of the stuff I have is from like, 10 at least, if not 20 years ago. And so having some more modern parts is going to be helpful. So I got some of these newer wheels. I've been using these on all my like SUVs. I did get a set of gold ones, even though I don't have a specific use for them because they're gold. How could I not get them? Quantities were a little weird. I did have a bunch in there, and then somebody bought some out from under me. And they didn't really buy it from under me. I should have placed my order, but sometimes I'll let these orders go for a week or so and just keep adding to them before I place them. And then I get, $100 or so, and I place the order. Got some 6-wide windscreens, wheels, lots of hubcaps. Always running low on these hubcaps. So I got several sets here, just so I always have them sealed in bag. I wasn't sure if these were the same. The way they were listed, it was like cheaper to buy like a full set than one. So I thought there must be something wrong with them or wrong size, but no, it's actually correct. I should have just bought these and not the singles. Either way, now I have a ton of hubcaps. I'm not going to need them for a long time. Fenders as well. Having good fenders makes a big difference. It's become a very structural part of the vehicles, more modern vehicle builds. So bulking up on those too. Some black, red, yellow. Just giving me a little bit more versatility for future vehicle builds. And there's a few different styles here. These yellow ones are these real big ones. But then I got some of these real small ones in black. I got kind of the medium ones here in black and red. So just some stuff to work with. Not really specific to any given project, but good stuff to have. I did get one of these curved windscreens. The sports car I made, which you'll see soon, uses that, and I had to steal it off of the SL. Hubcaps, wheels, windscreens. All right. Most of the rest of this is just kind of odds and ends. Nothing too exciting here. A lot of times when I do a big order like this, I'll go through and just order bulk stuff, whatever looks interesting or that I need to fill in. So I'm not going to go through every little bit of this. You will notice there's a lot of eyeballs in here. In doing these sculpties, I was kind of finding like every unique eye to make a lot of them. Even got some big eyes. That could make a cool one. So yeah, there's a lot of eyeballs in here. I have another big order coming soon, I think from Topher's. Yeah, Topher's Brick Emporium that has a bunch of eyeballs and a bunch of weird colored 2x4 bricks. We're going to have a lot of sculpties just because they're fun to build. My daughter loves them. What is this? Medium nougat 1x1 rounds. Corner plate, white. Black plates. Bars. Oh, there's some cool stuff in here. This piece, like I said, I'm working on a larger boat. I thought that could be handy in there. We'll see if it fits in or not. I think I have a few of these, but they're old and yellowed, and so I just wanted to get a clean one, just in case I'm going to use on that boat. These smaller wheels. These plants are cool. I don't use them a lot, but I was real short on them in green, so I got a few. A couple of gray hot dogs, gold nozzles, lots of cool stuff here. So I'm going to go get putting some of this away. We'll put this into a time lapse, and hope you guys enjoy. Well, I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and do more just like this in the future. That's life for this time, and we will see you next time.